What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and Coach Caleb Deboer and how he continues to dominate the recruiting trail. Just today, another five-star wide receiver, Caleb Cunningham. Caleb Cunningham, he hails from Choctaw County, Akron, Mississippi. All right. He's a five-star according to 247 Sports. All right, one of the best wide receivers in the class. As a matter of fact, I believe he's the number 2 wide receiver in the 2025 class. I know a lot of my last recruiting video, I was talking about the 2025 class. I had a lot of comments talking about you don't need to worry about the 2025 class. Worry about 2024 and what Alabama gonna do in 2024. Well, I tell you what, don't worry about what I worry about. You worry about what's going on with your team, all right, and your team's recruiting. Because guess what? If you're in the SEC, your team is behind my team in recruiting, okay? My Alabama Crimson Tide got the best recruiting staff in the SEC, and as of right now, they got the second best recruiting class in the nation. Okay, but don't you worry, Alabama fans. My Alabama Crimson Tide, or our Alabama Crimson Tide, is going to overtake Ohio State for the #1 recruiting class in the nation. Guaranteed. Watch what I tell you. All right, will we stay there? I don't know, because we getting these 5-star commits, a lot of 4-star commits. Okay, nothing is set in stone yet. Yeah, we glad to have them to commit, but they haven't put pen to paper. They haven't signed anything so they could flip. Just like Coach Caleb Deboer and his staff can flip players from other programs can flip players from Alabama. But guess what? I doubt if they can do it, because Alabama is the best football program in all of college football. If you want to get to the next level, if you want to be developed, Alabama is the best place to be. And like I said, Caleb Cunningham, he's the number 2 wide receiver in the 2025 class, according to 247 Sports. Matter of fact, he's ranked 22 nationally, the 3rd wide receiver in the class, and the #1 wide receiver out of Mississippi, according to 247 Sports. Now, according to 247 Sports Composite, he's the 3rd ranked wide receiver nationally, the 2nd ranked wide receiver in the class, and the #1 wide receiver out of the state of Mississippi. Okay, so 247 Sports got him the 2nd ranked wide receiver in the class. He had 26 offers, several of them, or most of them, from SEC programs, at least half of them. Outside of Alabama, he had offers from Tennessee, Florida, Auburn, Arkansas, Georgia, LSU, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Texas A&M. That's just in the SEC. He also had offers from USC, Penn State, Oregon, Michigan State, Michigan, Miami, Florida State, several top-notch programs, and my Alabama Crimson Tide came out on top. We don't even need to talk about his scouting report. He's a 5-star. You know what he's all about. So, hey, but I can tell you this. Last year, his junior year, he had 48 catches for 1,138 yards and 14 touchdowns for his junior season. He been playing high school football since his freshman season. His freshman season, he also scored 10 receiving touchdowns. So he been doing this thing ever since he's been in high school. All right. So welcome to the team, Caleb Cunningham. We are glad to have you. And guess what? When you come to Alabama, it's time to put in work and prove your worth. Now, we already got a 5-star quarterback in Keelan Russell. So you put a 5-star receiver with a 5-star quarterback. Great things can happen. Also, my Alabama Crimson Tide, matter of fact, still talking about Caleb Cunningham. He broke he visited Alabama, and after he visited Alabama, he added Alabama to his list. All right, he already had 5 programs to choose from. After he took his official visit to Alabama, thing was from June 21st to June 23rd, he had added Alabama to his list to make it a top 6. Before he took his official visit, he said he didn't have Alabama on the list. All right. But hey, it's all good. But then he did say when he took an unofficial visit back in March, he didn't want to leave. All right. And he didn't put Alabama on the list until until Jamarcus Shepard talked to him, our wide receiver coach. So you know what kind of recruiter Jamarcus Shepard is, and you know what he can do with wide receivers. Rome Odunze. No name until Jamarcus Shepard and Coach Caleb Deboer came on the scene at Washington. And you see what he did with them. Matter of fact, they had another wide receiver at Washington. I forget his name. He was over 1,000 yards last season too. Rome Odunze and this other wide receiver. So those guys, Coach Caleb Deboer and Jamarcus Shepard, had 2 1,000-yard receivers last season. Both of those guys had over 1,000 yards receiving. And you already know what Coach Caleb Deboer can do with quarterbacks. Just ask Michael Penix. That's all you got to say about Coach Caleb Deboer and the way he developed quarterbacks. But anyway, Caleb Cunningham, he had Auburn, Florida, Tennessee, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State on his list before he put Alabama on there. And when he put Alabama on it, he did, after he took his official visit, he did say Alabama is his number 1 after the visit. And guess what? He committed to Alabama this morning. Matter of fact, he was projected to commit to Alabama anyway after his official visit. Okay. What did he have to say about my Alabama Crimson Tide, the staff, and the program? He said, Bama is number 1. They're number 1 for sure. Why not Bama? That's what they all say. Why not Bama? Anyway, they have the resources that I need. It's a great place for me to develop, to get to the next level for my position as a receiver. They're going to develop. You damn right. They're going to develop him and everybody else that has committed or who's going to sign with my Alabama Crimson Tide and Coach Caleb Deboer. Caleb Cunningham also says it's going to be a new era. This is what he told Bama online. With Coach Saban leaving, people don't think Bama football is going to be the same, but Bama football is still going to be popping. Coach Deboer, he's a great coach. I really and truly feel like he can fill those shoes of Coach Saban. And I feel the same way. Matter of fact, he's going above and beyond Saban on the recruiting trail right now. Just my opinion. But anyway, as far as recruiting still, Alabama, this is their Caleb Cunningham, the second wide receiver commit to the class. Remember, we got 4-star Lockett Brooks out of Millville, New Jersey, Millville High School. Now we got 5-star Caleb Cunningham. All right, so we got a 4- and 5-star wide receiver commit right now. Alabama, Coach Caleb Deboer, they are still in the running to lock up, we're going to say to lock up wide receiver Caleb Lockett. All right, they're in the running for him, and they're in the running for 5-star wide receiver Derek Meadows. Although I think Derek Meadows might commit to LSU. I think he had Alabama in the forefront, but I think LSU done took over that. So Derek Meadows might wind up committing to LSU. But hey, if he commit to my Alabama Crimson Tide, that's a great thing for us. But anyway, Derek Meadows, He was supposed to commit this morning, but he pushed it back to next week, next Saturday, July the 20th. And Caleb Lockett will be committing August the 2nd. Okay. Also, we in the Russell. I'm talking about Keelan Russell, but we in the running for 5-star offensive tackle Ty Haywood from Denton, Texas. I think we're gonna get him. I think we're gonna get Ty Haywood. All right. And we also in the running for the number 2 running back in the 2025 class from Quitman, Mississippi, A.K. Deer. Remember A.K. Deer? He was committed to Ole Miss, and he has since decommitted, after taking a visit to Tuscaloosa. Okay. So, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm going to tell you right now, I need to put on a coat and a damn skull cap because it's a cold summer right now in Tuscaloosa. All right. So, this 2025 recruiting class is going to be crazy. All right. So, don't be surprised if my Alabama Crimson Tide in December, after early signing day, wind up with the number 1 recruiting class in the nation for 2025. All right. I'm telling you right now, I told y'all in my last time I was talking about recruiting that 5 stars are coming. 5 stars are coming. At that time, we had 0 5-stars. Now we got 4. Remember, Keelan Russell, quarterback, earned his 5th star. Michael, I think his name is Michael something. But anyway, he earned his 5th star. Let me pull up our daggone 2025 recruiting class. Here we go. 2025 recruiting rankings. My Alabama Crimson Tide is number 2. All right, we got Keelan Russell, 5-star. Caleb Cunningham, 5-star. Dejon Lee, 5-star. Well, matter of fact, Keelan Russell, quarterback, 5-star. Caleb Cunningham, wide receiver, 5-star. Dejon Lee, cornerback, 5-star. And we also got Michael Carroll, earned his 5-star. Matter of fact, Keelan Russell, 5-star rating from On 3 and 247. Caleb Cunningham, Dejon Lee, they are 5 stars according to 247 Sports. Okay. And then Michael Carroll, he earned his 4-star with On 3. So yes, we got 4 5-star commits as of right now. What a great day to be a Bama fan. And it is great to be a Bama fan. And guess what? I want to ask y'all the same questions. The same question to the haters, the naysayers, the non-believers. How is it that my Alabama Crimson Tide has the number 2 recruiting class in the nation and the number 1 recruiting class in the SEC with no Nick Saban? Please let me know. Because when Nick Saban retired, all these haters, naysayers, non-believers was throwing block parties because they thought Alabama was going to fall off the map. And guess what? When it was announced that Coach Caleb Deboer would be the head coach of my Alabama Crimson Tide, what did the haters, the naysayers, and the non-believers say? He can't come from the West and recruit the South. He will not be able to recruit the SEC. And as we speak, he is the best in the game today as far as the SEC, and only the 2nd best right now in the nation. And before it's all over with, he will be the best in the nation and have the best recruiting class in the nation for 2025. And going into 2024, he has one of the best college football programs in the nation, bar none. All right. Probably the best roster in the nation. Because guess what? Coach Saban left Alabama and Coach Caleb Deboer and his staff in good hands. I'm just saying. That's what he did. But anyway, welcome aboard, Caleb Cunningham. Glad to have you. All right. When you get on campus, when you put on that crimson and white, you're gonna have a feeling that you never had before, and a feeling that you can't get in any other program. And guess what? If you wear the crimson and white, you're gonna have success. That's it. So to all your haters, non-believers, and naysayers, keep being just what you are. And guess what? You're going to continue to be upset when it comes to the Alabama Crimson Tide. But just remember, be blessed, and I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.